What is going on with everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Random Acts of Podcast dungeon, giving it to you real raw, rugged, and everything good back there, cameraman. Cameraman just adjusting the angles. Honestly,
no, the angle's fine. I just had to flip to the screen.
Gotcha. Honestly, forgot that I don't have my bonnet on, but hey, let's make first time first. I'll do this first episode with a hat on, right?
They got a MAGA hat on.
I got a MAGA hat on. That's hilarious.
I forgot your gift in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot your gift in the car.
You gave me a gift?
Yeah.
You're a freaking angel, aren't you, man? We'll talk about that. I'm very curious what this gift is. But yeah, people probably think I got like a receding hairline or something because I wear like the bonnet. Like it's a nigga that like always be in a live stream. He be like, take that bonnet off, nigga. What you got no hairline? Like, come on. Nigga think I'm like I'm Tory Lanez or something. That's insane stuff. But who cares about me or Tory Lanez? We got a very beautiful person that looks nothing like me or Tory Lanez on the left of me. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. What do we have?
Hi, I'm Day, y'all.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Don't be afraid to speak a little louder because I don't know if the mic is gonna pick you up. You speaking at 1 decibel, you know? Why are you so? What about you? Were so freaking hood niggas or niggas ain't shit. You was so. Why are you so nervous now? What you think got you so nervous?
I don't know. Once I get in the vibe, I feel like I'll be okay.
Gotcha. Is this your first time ever been on a podcast?
No, it's not.
How was that first experience?
It was with my sister's ex-boyfriend, and we had got like lit before we did it, so everybody be comfortable.
Gotcha. You're really drunk, basically.
I wasn't drunk as hell, but I was drunk.
Well, hey, let's talk about how we met before we even get into this. So I was at Hot Tingers doing a public interview, and my friend Terry had seen her and was like, yo, you gotta talk to her. She's like, she was good. And I was like, yeah, but she looks like she's gonna tell me to like kick rocks. Like she's not gonna want to talk. She's like, just try it out. So I did it. You were very like receptive and nice. I wasn't expecting that because you look like an asshole. So
for real?
You like it could be pretty mean. You're smiling now, so you look really nice. But at that time, you did not have a smiley face. You was ready to beat up anybody. And I'm not finna be the one she swing on because I asked, how do you find love in Jacksonville? But you're really nice, so thank you. I appreciate that.
I am nice.
I appreciate that. And then fast forward, now you're like, all over TikTok getting niggas to, what's your Instagram and TikTok? Niggas are going crazy over that clip.
I know.
People
it
really
comes by
like
surprise.
People really like you.
Yeah.
Dude's really horny. That's really what it is.
You think so?
Oh yeah, dudes would probably. Dudes found your OnlyFans, probably beating their baloney all night. Your OnlyFans. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. To be honest with you, would not be surprised. But let's start there. So I asked you, how do you find love in Jacksonville? And you say you're not from Jacksonville.
I'm from Lake City.
Okay, so that's my first time ever hearing about that. Where's Lake City?
Lake City is an hour away from here. Do you know where McClenny is? Baker?
Yeah.
It's maybe 45 minutes away from there.
So is Lake City more of like, is it kind of balanced or is it a more white populated town? It's like black people there?
It's balanced. Very balanced.
So what I was thinking about, in not Baker City, you just said that. In Lake City, where do y'all go to like party at or have fun? Do y'all is there like a lot of party spots? A lot of people be out there in Baker or not? Why is it Big City? Lake City, or do you have to go like to other cities to have fun?
I personally go to other cities. I do not party in my city. But if I was to party in the city, it's an event. So it's a place called the Boss Palace that everybody goes. It's probably like the size of this, but yeah, I don't really party in my city.
Do you go? Do you like is so Lake? I'm trying to figure out like so how big is Lake City? I'm trying to figure out the.
I mean, it's pretty big, but it's nothing special about it.
Gotcha.
So,
did you like growing up there?
Well, my family, we live out in the country, so I didn't really get to experience like what everybody else experienced. Like my parents made me go to all white school, so yeah.
How was that?
It was fun, but I feel like it kind of put an effect on me now because, like, all I want to hang around is, like, the black people,
See, I'm the opposite. I'm like, I've been around these niggas a little too much. I don't hang around you niggas no more. Keep these niggas away. Ain't that right, Hannah? You feel me? I don't want to be around these things. I also don't really want to be around white people that much. I really like being around people in general. That's what I realized as I got older. But you realize that makes sense though, because like you want to kind of reconnect with your community and your culture after kind of being around white people a lot. So did you ever feel like the outsider or like the outcast being like at white schools?
I did.
Really?
Yes. I mean, we had a few black people, but we basically were the same, you know? So, yeah.
So growing up with white people, did you ever like get around black people and they hit you with the like you act white type of thing? Really?
Yes.
Because you don't act white to me, so that's really interesting that people label.
I mean, now that I've gotten older and out of high school, I have changed. But when I was younger, yes.
Do we have pictures of you in high school?
I have a few.
Would I like be able to tell that's you, or are you like a completely different person?
I was smaller.
Smaller?
Yeah, that's about it. I still look the same in the face.
Gotcha. Do you wear glasses?
Yes.
Those are contacts, right? I remember that. I was on FaceTime with you one time, and I thought she had one eye. Because she had one contact in, and I did not know how to ask the question. And I was like, yo, that eye, she got like it was a nigga Charleston White. She had like a Terminator eye, bro. Like, I was so afraid to ask. But I was like, hey, because I was like, you've been through a lot. Like, you got any disability? I think you got any disability or some dumb shit.
Yes, you did say that. I'm like, what? Like, what would make him ask me that? Oh my goodness. I was like, what would make him ask me that? But
that's
whatever.
Super duper funny. Back to you with the white people or whatever. So you graduate high school. When do you think you start connecting with much more of like a black crowd?
Right when I got out of high school. Because my parents were so strict. It was either you going to work, you coming home, you going to school, you coming home. Like, they were having us going and staying with people. It was very, very rare if we can go out and stay with like our cousin or like our best friends or whatever. So when I got out of high school, I'm like, hey, I'm 18 now. I'm about to turn up. And I've been turned ever since I got out of high school.
So like, you say your parents are strict, so you really couldn't do too much in high school.
No.
That explains so much about you.
Yeah, I couldn't do nothing. When I say nothing.
You know why that explains so much about you? We'll get into that later. But I realized like you were always on the move. Like you were never home.
I'm never home.
Every time I talk to you, you are like, I'm like, hey, where you at? You're like, oh, I'm in Canada. I'm like, why the fuck are you in Canada right now? The next day, I'm in Mississippi. Like, what is in Mississippi? Like, you are everywhere but, hey, I'm in my bed. Or, hey, I'm at home. Or, hey, I'm in the city. You're never at home. So that makes a lot of sense that, like, it's almost like you ever hear people be like the preacher's daughter or whatever. Like, once they graduate, they be the wildest people because they was so strict in that preacher household or whatever. So it's a little similar to that.
Yes. Yes.
Do you wish you grew up with a little bit more freedom, or are you thankful the way that you grew up with the strictness?
I believe it saved me from a lot when I was younger. So, but I mean, it has the pros and its cons because I feel like if I would have experienced the certain stuff that other people did that I didn't, I probably wouldn't do the stuff that I've done in my 20s, Yeah. But, it's life. You live and you learn. You
were definitely one of those people when the pandemic hit. You were like partying like as soon as the pandemic hit.
I'm like, COVID? What?
No mask on.
What is COVID? Next thing you know, I got COVID.
Exactly. That's what you get.
I think I got COVID like in May.
In 2021 and 2020?
Yes. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, stay cleared up.
I bounced back.
That's all that matters. You bounce back. But no, that is very interesting because like I said, I've realized that you're never at home and you're always busy. And I'm just like, why is she always like just here and there? You in Tampa, you in Orlando. I'm like, can this girl just sit down?
I sit down during the week sometimes. It depends.
But weekends is fun.
Weekends, yeah, I gotta get out the house.
This weekend you're going to a concert, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. You're pretty.
I'm still thinking about it though.
Oh, you don't know?
I want to go. I'll be going by myself. I've never been to a concert before, so I don't know. I'm straggling.
Are tickets still available?
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
For real?
I got homework to do. I can't.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I did that. I knew the answer was going to be I can't go. I gotta do. But if I didn't have homework, of course I'll go with you. But I'm sorry.
I really want to go though. That's my favorite rapper, so.
Who is it?
ESTG.
So we were talking about music. We were talking about your favorite rappers. So, because I do want to talk about like why you are the way you are, but I do want to touch on music because you were talking about music and you do like some terrible artists, but you like some good artists as well. So
who's terrible?
Who
Major Nine.
Major Nine.
Oh my God.
Major Nine sucks. Hey, if there's a Major Nine fan in this office right now, can you say me?
Oh my God! Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
You don't like his music?
I prefer his football.
Oh my God!
That nigga never seen him play football either. That's the funniest thing.
Well, he's a linebacker, right?
He's something. He played with defense. That's all I can tell you. I think you're a DN actually, but either way, yeah, that guy's not for me. But you like ESCG. ESCG is good.
Yeah.
ESCG is a very good rapper.
He
Evan
is.
Versus is good. He's a good guy. He's gonna be in Tampa or something, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that should be very interesting. Who else you listen to?
Babyface Ray.
We like Babyface Ray. Babyface Ray's like
Yes.
He's cool. He's cool.
I love the way he raps.
He's cool.
And he actually says some good stuff. Like,
He's a good rapper.
he's versatile. So I like that about him.
You know, me and my friend, we were talking about that. We were talking about how it's very interesting. Like, so have you spent a lot of time in Jacksonville? So you don't really know so much about Jacksonville.
Mm-mm.
I wonder how similar Lake City and Jacksonville is, like people wise. I'm just gonna assume maybe. Do you know it? You know the answer to this question at all? I don't know.
No.
Let's just, for the sake of this conversation, let's assume that they're similar. We're talking about how Jacksonville dudes are very aggressive. Like, you gotta be like the girls down here, they like a lot of hood niggas, flashy niggas that's loud, niggas that's, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas like Babyface Ray, or you have like a Babyface Ray type of personality, I can see girls might not. I heard a girl say that some nigga was so laid back that she thought he was gay.
What?
I don't know what the correlation to being laid back and liking men is, but he's a laid back type nigga. So that just led me to think, like, that is very interesting that girls like that flashy, loud, flamboyant type of nigga.
I don't like that.
I was gonna ask you, is that what attracts you?
No.
Or what attracts you in a guy?
Like, Babyface Ray. Like, why you sitting so quiet? Like, what's wrong with you? You okay? It makes me interested because you're not doing too much. Like, what you got going on?
You turn into the interrogation person. You get to asking the questions. Like
Yeah,
that.
like, what you got going on? The ones that's flashy, it's like, okay, you doing too much. Now you wonder why you getting robbed. Like, you doing too much.
No, I'm definitely like I've known people for a long time, and they'll be like, "Hey, Eric, you know a lot about me. I don't really know a lot about you." It's not that like I'm a secretive person, but I am a person that's just like stay to myself. I don't feel like it's not the I don't know. I'm not the hey everybody, I got $30,000 in my pocket. It's like
Yeah, that's bogus to me. That's crazy.
it's like what are you trying to prove type of thing.
Right.
You know.
Okay, you got some money, so who cares?
But let's turn this into a FaceTime conversation. Why are you the way you are? I'm very interested in the way you are because you told me things that led up to the way you are. I'm just very interested in you and that whole, like I said, the whole you being restricted to do. That explained a lot. I didn't know that. But yeah, like, why do you think, like what life things happen that you think, like, what is something in the top of your head that's like the biggest thing that happened that really had a heavy impact on the way you are today?
Okay, so last year, 2021, in February, I went through, I wouldn't say it was a domestic violence relationship because it was more great times than bad times, but the bad times were terrible.
Yeah.
So when I went through that, and then 2 weeks after that, I got grazed outside the club. So I'm like,
When you say grazed, you mean grazed like with a
bullet.
shot with a bullet, okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, damn. Like when the police was telling me, like, you could have died if the bullet would have went in your thigh because that's where your main artery is. Yeah. And so I'm like, damn, like, you around here sad about a man and you really could just end your life. So I just decided, live. Get money and live. Have fun. Life is too short to be mad and sad and depressed about stuff that you can't change. You know what I'm saying? If you can change it. But if you can't, why sit around and be sad about it? So that really just pushed me, and the relationship broke me down so bad to the point where I had to build myself back up to be this woman. So now that I'm this woman now, I feel like I'm unstoppable.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Get a round of applause for that one. That was really good stuff right there. It's really good stuff. Like I told you on the phone, I think it's like a balance that you shouldn't get lost because, like, you definitely should not be like in your feelings 24/7 because that's definitely gonna bring you down. Like you said, you get to the point where you just like if you get so depressed, you don't want to leave the house. Yeah. It alters the way you eat. Like it alters literally how you live your daily life. Mm-hmm. That's never good. Yeah. But I also think it's never good to just like try to ignore everything and suck it up. Because like I said, it's like if I did a backflip off here and I broke my arm and I was like, whoa, I'll just go home. It's like, no, I might need to go to the hospital to get my arm reconfigured or whatever. So I feel like it's always that healthy balance of not ignoring it, but not also letting it like literally kill you. Because stress could kill somebody. Right. I was reading this for one of my classes. I was reading this article where this like Caribbean lady went to the hood and she was asking them about depression, and like she was asking them like were they depressed. It was like some older people. They was about to beat this lady up. Like they was offended. She was like depression. Like, but that's some devil stuff. Like they was like very offended. They was like that's not real. Like they was really like talking about it as if like she called them the B word or something out their name. Like they were so offended. So yeah, it's a real thing. It sounds like you kind of went through that after that breakup.
I did. It was terrible. It was like really terrible. But I just accepted what happened and I changed certain things about myself and I just moved forward.
So from then to now, what do you like about yourself that you had to change? Like something that you were like wasn't good, but now you're like I like that this is me now. Like something about you that maybe you changed or you added something to your personality that you appreciate.
I don't let things get to me as much anymore, and I think before I react. That's my main thing. Because my attitude was terrible. It's still kind of bad, but I'm working on it. God is working on me. So, and happiness is key. And putting myself first.
That's beautiful.
Gotta put yourself first.
What I'm finna say, I don't think you are this. But every crazy girl definitely be like, hey, but God working on me. I mean, I used to be crazy, but I mean, God is working. Like y'all love to bring God into it.
Man, I have did some crazy things. I'm not gonna lie. I won't say I wouldn't do it again, but I just think before I react now, before I get to that point. Usually, I'm just yeah.
So me and my friend Rari, we were talking about this as well recently. We were saying that. So I think women are smarter than men when it comes to most things, emotional. Something like just intelligence in general. Like I think you guys are smarter, but when it comes to love, you guys are like absolute like idiots. It's like you lose your common sense sometimes. Yeah. As a woman, how do you feel about that statement?
It's the truth. Because when I sit back and look at the stuff that I went through and what I put up with in my past relationships, I'm like, girl, you was stupid as hell. Like you really went through this with a man. Like, you don't have, and people fail to realize they don't have to go through stuff like that, And that's why I thank God I don't have no attachment to no man, like no kid. Mm-hmm. Like, I could just do whatever I want, but women are, like, completely stupid when it comes to love. No lie.
I was just about to say, has a dude ever make you do something that, like, later on you was like, I can't believe I did that? Maybe it was something out of your character or something. Maybe, like, you did something crazy or something that you was like, I really had to, like, he really had me acting out of my body.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask what it is. I don't know what it is, but
we can talk about this like next year sometime.
Oh my gosh! Like, what is it about love that gets y'all like that? You think? Because I think when it's not love, y'all see a lot of things as like women are freaking smart, but when it comes to love, it's like y'all get in a relationship and just lose it.
Hold on, men are crazy too now when it comes to love. Now
I ain't say men ain't crazy,
but the women. It's me. Don't play with my emotions.
That's what it is. I feel like it's very. I would never do this. I'm a nice guy. Come on, you know how I am. You feel me? I wouldn't do this, but it's very easy to deceive a woman in a relationship. Very easy to manipulate. Yes. Like I said, not my bag, but the things that like I hear women say, I'm like, oh, it'd be very easy if somebody wanted to just boom, bada bam. For example, I'm not gonna say no days, but I remember this girl told me this story a long time ago of a guy. He texted 2 a.m. Mm-hmm. and was like, so you want to get something to eat? And she was like, yeah. And he took her to McDonald's, and he ended up smashing her in the car. And she consented to it, but she was like, I didn't know he was going to do that. And I was like, at 2 a.m, what do you what do you think he was gonna do? She's like, I thought he was just gonna feed me. I was like, is he your father? Like, what did you think was gonna come after that? So,
no.
you know, just stuff like that where it's like, do y'all be thinking something?
I haven't experienced nothing like that. You know, if you hit me up after 10 o'clock, I know what you want. You know what I'm saying? If I was to do anything like that, it's because I know the outcome.
Yeah.
Like, I'm down. Like, you're not fooling me. Like, we're grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some men have to fail to realize, like, women already know who they gonna fuck. So you ain't playing no tricks on. Well, I know who I'm gonna. You not playing no tricks on me, baby. So
how do you decide that then? Like how? Okay, how about this? How do you decide it, and how quickly do you think you decide that?
If I look at you and I feel some type of way about you sexually, yeah. But if I look at you, and I'm not attracted to you sexually, no.
Is that an instant thing? Like, you know, kind of like when you meet them?
No.
Or it takes some time?
It takes some time. I gotta see how you are as a person
Gotcha.
Because I don't like people in my business, so I gotta see how you stick
move.
And move.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like, nothing to turn me off more than, like, a girl personality. Like, a girl can be, like, really cute, and it'd be just, I'm picky, like, in life. Like, I'm picky with food, I'm picky with everything. So, like, I see a girl do something, I'm like, dang. Like, she's cute, but she's an idiot. Like, I don't want to be associated with this.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you with a guy where you thought he was attractive, but he did or said something, you was like, oh, like, this is...
Like, you're stupid as fuck. Yeah, I have. I do it all the time.
How's your love life?
My love life? I don't have a love life right now. Like, I'm focusing on myself. Like I told you, my last relationship, it taught me so much. I know my worth now. So I don't have to deal with the man to feel complete or feel like I need a man in my life. Yeah. Like, I'm already doing what I need to do for myself. Like, what can you bring? You know, like, I want peace. I want happiness. I don't want nobody around me thinking, okay, we just sneaky links, or I just call you just to have sex, or vice versa. Like, I'm not with that no more. I don't went through that stage. So right now I'm just focusing on me, being happy. And I just feel like a man that respects my mind, if he's that one, then maybe. But right now...
Being an attractive person, do you come across dudes who are not attractive, or not attractive, but just don't care about your mind, they only care about your physical? Like,
yes.
Is that, how annoying is that?
Honestly, I've done gotten used to it. I don't pay it no attention at all. The only thing that bothers me, like, out in public, when a guy tries to touch on me and stuff.
Without asking?
Yeah. Like, I don't play that. I'm never out in public on anybody, so don't fucking touch me.
Can you give me a scenario, like, on how that would go down? Like, just, like, this is a random scenario where, like, you would be out and somebody would try to, like, touch you. This is, like, at a club. Like how does this happen?
I'll snap. I might throw my drink in your face.
No, not what you would.
Oh,
you can tell what you would do. I'm saying, like, how, like, what leads up to this? Are you just walking in the club randomly, nigga, just...
Like, I could walk in the club, and you know how some dudes be using that excuse, let me get by. You know, excuse me. Holding you the whole way, like, nigga, turn me loose.
I've seen that, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It be stuff like that. Or, like, if I walk by, I may dress, like, revealing, but that don't mean touch me. You know what I'm saying? They may try to grab my ass or something. Like, don't fucking touch me.
See, that's you're not a cool cat. Like, if you touching women, cool cats don't do that. You feel
like, it's weird.
Cool cat.
Like, how would you feel I just came up to you and just grabbed your...
Probably like it, because them niggas freaks. Them niggas some freak bulls. I probably like that.
No, seriously, though.
But nah, niggas ain't cool cats, man. Like I said, people... And it's weird because in Jacksonville... I don't think it's cool to be a cool cat. It's cool to be the weird, creepy, touchy, Philly, hyped up nigga. It's like, just chill out.
For real. It's wild.
What a weird world we live in.
I know, right?
What a weird world we live in.
Look at us over here thinking like, damn, people are weird.
If you could change one thing, like, just in the world right now, what would you change? That's a very large question, but... Just one off the top of your head. If you had the ability to change one thing in the world.
I truly wish people would treat people how they want to be treated. And I say that because, like, my TikTok, you know, it's booming or whatever. And I be having people trolling all the time. Like, what if I was a weak-minded person? Or if I was just weak, period. And I read your comment and I just took myself off the map.
I want to kill yourself.
You know?
So, I think about man, social media has given, like, people will say, like, social media is so great because it gives you a voice. Not everybody need a voice. I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all niggas don't need a voice to be talking on the internet. I read comments. Let's just start with attractive girls. I read the comments of, like, just I know it's gonna be crazy. Older niggas who take selfies like this with they face 3 inches from the phone, always gonna be, damn, you thick, babe. Like, just very, like,
Yeah.
why would you think a girl would want to, you know, like,
or
talk
with the
to
phone
you?
down here. Like, nigga.
That's so weird. Or I'll see a nigga comment something crazy about, like, a thicker girl, be like, well, you one cheeseburger away from being fat or something like that. And
Yeah.
you're just like, why would you think that's okay to comment on somebody?
Like, people are very rude on the internet, and it's like, when you go on their page, it's either a troll, somebody with a fake account, or it just be people that just want your attention. Because I respond, they're like, oh, I wasn't talking about you. Well, who are you talking about? I'm the only person in this video.
They don't expect you to respond.
Just like with the video you posted.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, these people are crazy.
What were they saying? Oh, really, the only thing I seen was, like, what's her Instagram and stuff.
Oh, I was scrolling through the whole thing.
What they say?
But, like, my TikTok folks, they was attacking them for me. They was like, when you was like, what are you?
That was good. I killed it. I freaking
You
killed
did?
it.
I was like, oh my God, this man really just shamed me like that. But whatever. Like, people will come on my TikTok, they'll ask me, they'll be like, what are you? I'm like, bro.
Yo, you were fired for not responding. Like, if you would have said anything else, it wouldn't have worked. But the fact you just laughed and walked away, that was so perfect for the. You see the video?
Yes.
Perfect for the thing. But I do want to get into that. You being social, you're like the social media, like Black Kim Kardashian, basically, is what I'm saying.
I wish. It's coming though, slowly.
So I want to talk about that because we've talked about you and social media off of here, and it was interesting your response. I remember you were talking about like how you really like feel connected with the people that you. Can you talk about that just a little bit, like on your connection with the people that follow you?
I say that because my supporters, I don't call them fans, but I don't like that word. But my supporters, like, they support me with anything I want to do. Like, there is no backlash. There's no, oh, I don't think you should do that. They're not negative.
Yeah.
Like, they want to see me at my full potential.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that know you, they're going to talk down on me. Oh, I don't think you should do that. I think you should do it this way. And I'm just like, well, geez. Is you going to do it for me? Like, I'm the one doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the reason why I like social media. That's, like, the good thing about it. So.
I think
And they let me be me. They don't judge me.
So I think it's two things from that I was thinking when you told me that. It was like, one, why are you surrounded by those people? That's pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. And then it's two, I think go back to the whole balance thing where it's like, sometimes you do need people in your life to be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. And then you do need people in your life that's going to like push you and like motivate you or whatever. So I feel like you don't have any I feel like sometimes you'll be having like balanced people in your life. You either have like the extreme, somebody being like, I hate you, or somebody being like, you're the best person of all time.
Yes.
Like, you need that balance in your life.
Yes, like I really do. I don't
stability.
Have people around me that are balanced themselves. So that explains a lot. You know. So
yeah, we learn about ourselves on here.
Yeah.
We learn about ourselves. That's what we do. That's interesting though. Would you say that you're balanced right now?
Yes. I am. Very balanced.
Very balanced.
Than what I was a year ago.
You think you're more balanced?
Yeah.
Do you think you're balanced, or do you think you're more balanced?
More balanced.
Gotcha.
More balanced. Because I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I learn new stuff about myself every day.
I'll be like, how could you? Because I remember you saying you don't really know much about yourself. Remember that?
Yes.
Because when you say you be out all the time, I'm like, I bet she don't, because she at a real Boston Richie show or something. Of course she ain't gonna know nothing about herself. She's singing Dead. What's the fucking song? What's the real Boston Richie song?
Oh shit.
Bullseye. That's the name of the song. Great song. But yeah, like where do you find the time to actually learn who you are?
In the car.
Driving?
Mm-hmm.
Driving to the place that you finna go to? That's super duper
yeah. In my car.
You are
being in my car is my peace.
Mm.
Like driving on the interstate is my peace. Like I can drive all day. That's where I find peace. Just me, my car, and music. That's it.
Hey, who's not driving though? Yep.
You.
I hate driving.
Why?
Who was driving when you just pulled up with me? I hate driving. But no, you think a lot in the car though.
Yes.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I do. I feel like that's my only peace, honestly. So.
What about home?
No, it's aggravating there.
Mm.
So. I believe that's another reason why I'm always on the go, because it's just me. I really don't like people. You know, like I'll go out or whatever, but deep down inside, I really don't like people. Like I have to be tipsy a little bit to deal with people.
That's interesting. Yeah. Is that?
But that's only because I was grazed, and it makes me paranoid a little bit.
Anxious.
Yeah. So.
That makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of people who like get shot and like they're paranoid.
Yeah.
Just be on edge. You know what I'm saying?
I'm always on edge.
That is super.
Always.
Dang, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you like really like would benefit going to like some type of like therapy session or something.
Oh
like
my
that.
God, my friend told me that.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, I don't need no therapist.
See, there you go. You saw them old black people I was just talking about when I was talking about depression.
I don't need a therapist.
Go for it.
I just need time.
See, that's what black people always say dumb shit like that.
I just need time.
When you got shot, you went to the hospital.
Yeah.
Why?
My friend made me.
You want to go to the hospital?
I wasn't gonna go.
Why?
Away.
Because you got shot.
I was good though.
See what? See, you gotta stop that. That's not good.
I was good. Like I wasn't even bleeding from the wound, from the graze. I was bleeding more so from like when the bullet hit the window and the glass embedded in my skin, and I was more so bleeding from that than the actual graze. So I'm like, I'm good.
So you too gangster, man.
It's not that. I don't know.
That's gangster. You too gangster.
Oh.
You see this? You see how my fingers, like my skin is pulling off right there?
Yeah.
I had an infection right there. You know the first thing I did? I go to the hospital. Let's go to the hospital. I was about to cry, but this junk hurt so bad, and it was infected, and they was finna like cut my finger open. It was really crazy. They didn't, thank God, but I had to take some medicine, but it's recovering now. But yeah, I'm like, hey, let me go get that checked out, because I definitely want my finger chopped off. So
I hate going to the doctor. Like I only go to the doctor for like the women checkup, and that's it.
That's crazy though, the fact you got grazed and you was like, maybe.
I didn't even cry. Like my homegirl, she's boo-hoo crying. I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? Like I'm okay. And she's like, I'm gonna take you. I'm like, okay, whatever.
What would your reaction be? You get grazed?
Yeah, I'm going to the hospital. I don't need to.
Only way I'm not going to the hospital.
Somebody get affected.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like you getting affected. Yeah. We need Day to take better care of Day.
That wasn't my fault to get grazed.
No.
Oh,
No. That's insane. No. I'm saying the fact that like afterwards you like, maybe I don't need to go to the hospital. You gotta take care of that. I mean,
I just hate that attention. Like I hate it. I just hate it. Like when she mentioned the fact that the car had got shot up and I got grazed, I'm like, girl, why are you telling people that?
For sure.
Like I just don't like it. Like my mom, when she found out, I didn't tell her. Somebody called her. And she was like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine.
No, for sure.
I'm okay.
No, I can see that's being something that you want to leave in the past.
Yeah, like
you're thinking about that.
About
yeah, it's like, hey, I don't want to talk about that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Like it happened, even though it was 5 minutes ago. I don't want to talk about it. Like I'm okay.
I feel that.
I'm alive.
See, but I don't think that's good that you're like, hey, it ain't killed me, so I'm good. You can't do that. Physical or mental health, you can't do that. You have to take care of yourself. You only get one life.
I know.
I just want you to be the best you. That's what I'm saying.
I think it comes from like growing up. I used to want to be a boy.
Yeah, you said you're a tomboy. Right?
I was always outside. Like I'm always bruised up, got cuts, sticks going on my foot because I'm running outside barefooted. Like I don't feel nothing. So when it happened, I just wasn't really pressed about going. Like I can walk.
You too gangster, man.
No, I'm not.
You gotta stop that, man.
Just like the other day when I got in a wreck, I was like, damn, the car's smoking. I'm like, damn, my mom's gonna be mad. Not even worry about me.
You too. You gotta think about you. We need you to think about you.
I think about myself after the fact, but
We need you to think about you. Hey, it's nothing wrong with being selfish sometimes. Making sure that you okay. That's all I'm saying. We don't want you out here going crazy because you've been, hey, I'm gangster. I'm gangster today. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
say that. I don't even like talking about it, but if somebody see like the mark on my thigh,
I'm not
like,
talking about that. I'm just saying in general. Like, you get in a car crash, you like, damn. First thing I would thought about is, nigga, am I about to die? You know what I'm saying?
the next morning I felt that shit though.
I remember you said that. Yeah.
But I'm back.
But you are alive, and that's all that matters.
I'm alive.
Thank God.
Thank Jesus Christ.
But we do need you to take medication. Well, let's say we do need to take medication. But either way, but yeah, I think that going back to how do we veer to this? We were talking about social media. I want to get to that. So we're talking about you like feeling more connected with like the people that support you or whatever. And that's how it's about balance, having balance in your life. We kind of got off the topic, but yeah. So is that your main attraction, social media? Because she really hasn't said it, but you do have a lot of followers on social media. Like, what made you even get determined to like get those followers, or did it happen on accident? How did that happen?
First I started off. Me and my ex was supposed to do like YouTube, and we started on TikTok as well, but we ended up breaking up. And I was like, you know what? I'm just keep it going because people are interacting, and so happened I posted something on TikTok one day, and I got over like 1 million views. So I'm like,
what was
damn. It was just a little video of me rapping Kevin Gates, I think.
Gotcha. What song?
And Cut Her Off.
Gotcha.
The freestyle remix or whatever. And that went viral. So I'm like, damn, it's that easy? And then when I learned that you could get paid off of it, I'm like, I'm gonna keep doing this. You know, so now I'm just used to it.
Yeah, you be going crazy on there. Like, I go to your page, I'm like, yo, she done posted 14 videos in a row.
Like, you gotta
crazy.
keep it going. Like, you gotta stay in your followers' face or they gonna go somewhere else. Like, for my birthday, they paid for, like, my birthday stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it's dope. It's dope.
I hate social media. But I'm so glad you like it, though. But I can't do that. Like, I'm so glad you love it, but I hate social media.
Why?
Just not me. I don't like being on camera. I don't like this either.
It looks so natural, though, off of your, like, Instagram and stuff.
I'm pretty good at acting, I would say. I'm not saying I'm acting right now. I'm being myself, but I'm, like, I know that when the camera's on, I have to, you know, be Eric or whatever, but I don't like this. I don't like taking pictures. I don't like being on camera. I don't like people like that. I already told you, I don't really like people. If anything, I'm like more of a one-on-one. That's why this is one-on-one, because I like one-on-one conversations, so it feels natural. But I feel like social media, that's a whole nother conversation, but it just makes people like, it's like people are robots almost. Like, everybody's the same. Like, nobody's their own person because they go on social media and they like, oh, this fan person just did this, I gotta do this, or I gotta wear this. Like, it's like everybody is following the same pattern to be the same person, and it's very rare. Even slang, like Jacksonville people talking like New York people, is like, yo, we got our own slang. It's like everything is the exact same. It's just nobody's themselves.
That is true, but I be myself.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, of course, certain people on social media continue to be themselves.
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna pretend for y'all folks.
Also, the amount of dumb stuff I see on social media kills me. Like, just idiotic stuff where I'm just like, shut up.
One thing I do hate seeing on social media is like the police killings or people getting killed. I hate that.
That's another thing that people have become desensitized.
And I hate the fact that people record like other people, family members, if something tragic happens, like a car accident or somebody got shot, or I just hate it. Like, it's no privacy anymore. Like, you rather pick up a phone and record than to get help or to help them.
Our first thing to do is to gotta record anything. If it's a fight, if anything, like, it's record because it's like people aren't caring about humans anymore. They're caring about, oh, this is gonna get views, this is gonna blow up, this is gonna be a world star, this is gonna, you know, that's literally everybody's first reaction rather than be a human. This would be a robot. Let's get his phone out. Everybody's robots.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I don't like social media. I'll just stay to myself. But you're freaking killing it on social media. That's all that matters, man. For 117,000 on TikTok, how many right now?
No, I got like 143.
Ooh, excuse me. You feel me? I don't know how much. 23 off or 33 off, whatever that is. That's it. You're freaking killing it. So, people, what's your TikTok? I'll link it. It doesn't really matter. I have it in the bio. But what is it? That damn day? Is it?
No, that's my Instagram. But my TikTok is DayRossinX3.
Gotcha. Hey, we're also leaving out another social media that you're on. Starts with an O, ends with an S.
OnlyFans. Oh my. My OnlyFans is the Lisa Ross. I had to change the name, so.
The people want to know, what can we find on there?
They gotta go look. Why would I tell you?
They
gotta go look. I tell people that all the time. They
gotta
have to go look.
Gotcha. My friend bought it today.
For real?
Yeah, my friend. I don't know if I said his name on camera, but no,
not you.
You
looked at me.
The other nigga that was on the live stream, the nigga that came late, he bought it. He was telling me about it. So yeah, you're killing it on there from what I hear. Not really too much. Hey, you guys go check
subscribe.
it out. You guys go check out her OnlyFans. I'll put her link tree down there so you can get everything from all that or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to freaking talk your head off. Is there anything else we're missing today? No.
Can't tell them everything about it.
Can't tell them everything. No. That's enough, right? We cut it right here. All right. Hey, and then also, you guys, you might see a hidden talent coming from her pretty soon. So who knows what that hidden talent is? We'll have to see. But any last words you have to say for the people before we get out of here?
Always be yourself and don't let other people's judgment define who you are.
Did you write that out for you? That was pretty deep.
No, I tell everybody that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, hey, everybody watching, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters are gonna hate, players are gonna play. You guys, holla at your boy.